Hello everyone and welcome to Revoco. There isn't actually anything to really show, but I am going to do a little bit of a warning time. Right, so first off, mouse sensitivity was crippling me completely, so what I've decided to do is, instead of faff around anymore with trying to get these mouse sensitivity options to work, I'm going to halve the hard-coded mouse sensitivity in all modes, which should fix that issue. If it's still too high, let me know. If you really want to be able to change your mouse sensitivity, let me know and I will build a quick mouse sensitivity window. But because I can't currently save the mouse sensitivity value, or in any way that I can currently load it, then what will happen is that you will have to change the mouse sensitivity every time you go into a new game. So let me know if it's still too high. I will set it to 7 as opposed to 15 and we'll see how that goes. So now for the good news. I should just finish off with that warning actually. It is very easy to fall into a trap of working on things that don't really matter. So the mouse sensitivity thing, it has affected a few people, has probably affected quite a few people, but on the whole it was completely crippling my creativeness just trying to get it to work, and I was getting very disinterested with actually doing anything on Revoco because this mouse sensitivity script was hanging over me. So I think, in the spirit of actually getting more awesome things done in Revoco, I'm just going to set it to 7 and see what people think of that. So let's go in for some good news. I am going to be bringing SU Crash to Revoco. Not sure when, but it is coming. So what that means is that this will be a very hard map. If it's too easy, let me know. Basically, if you manage to complete it, let me know when it actually does go in, because it is going to be an absolute killer. The idea being that you are on a spaceship that's currently on terminal velocity heading towards a planet. You can't, your ship is not going to be able to get out, going to be able to fly away. You are crashing. How you crash is up to you, and there will be a very slim chance of surviving. I mean, a very major, you know, to the point where you're going to be having explosive decompressions, fires all over the ship, even just working out quite how you're going to land your ship so that you don't just pancake. I want it to be as messy and as hard as I possibly can get it. Sort of I don't want to say 1 in a million chance, because 1 in a million chances happen 9 times out of 10. So, you know, it'll be, the idea is for it to be very difficult. And with that, because it's going to be quite a fun thing to actually put together, I'm going to be putting 3 new pieces of code into that level, and then the code will kind of spiral down into the other sections. So, camera shake. We all like a bit of camera shake, a little bit of, you know, earthquake type thing. Sort of, yeah, camera rumble I suppose would be another one. So, you know, it would be sort of a low level rumble that's happening all the time. It's going to be quite a rough journey down, so, you know, having shakes and rumbles will help with the insaneness of it. Explosive decompression. No space game is complete without explosive decompression. I haven't seen good explosive decompression done since, well, since I did it in a source map, but before then in an actual game would probably be when I was playing the demo of Greed, and if you pressed the wrong button you'd be sucked out of an airlock along with anything else that was nearby, and that was pre-2000 maybe. So yeah, I haven't seen that for a while, and I want to you know, I think explosive decompression is so cool. You just have to have it in a space game. And the last thing is air distribution. I've talked about this in the past, but today I was doing a few more little scribbles, and so what this means is that you have a oxygen composition. The air that we breathe is not pure oxygen. If we were breathing pure oxygen, you'd be able to light it. It would be awful. Well, we wouldn't have an atmosphere if it was pure oxygen, pretty much. So it's actually oxygen, carbon dioxide and nitrogen. And by increasing any of these values, it offsets the balance of breathable atmosphere. So you can have a high oxygen environment, which you'll be able to breathe in ish. You're going to suffer, but you will be able to breathe. But it's going to make things very, very flammable. So an example of this, it would be if an oxygen line broke, the oxygen would increase in an area and fires could potentially start and spread. The CO2, you could increase the amount of CO2 in an area, and that would starve any fires, but obviously walking into it will kill you. And nitrogen will give you hypoxia. Will it give you hypoxia? Can't remember if it does. No, it doesn't. Can't remember what nitrogen does. Nitrogen does have an effect on the body, but from a gameplay point of view, it would make things very explosive. So that's so those, and you'll be able to change these through computer systems, and the environment might be unbalanced anyway by broken pipes or chemical barrels or vent of the atmosphere. Speaking of that, what I want to also do is add a system very much like FTL. So you have this a gas in a room, and you open the door, the gas moves into the other room and it balances out. That's what I want to do. I believe it's possible. It should be well, anything's possible if you put your mind to it, and it should be incredibly fun to code. I did do a system very akin to this for CPM, which is a game that I never showcased, which was very much like Revoco. It was basically Revoco but for touchscreens. So yeah, this is all. Those three things are what's coming. And SU crash. No idea when SU crash is actually going to appear, but there will be a box for SU crash. So look out for that when it goes live, if you like that kind of thing. So if you like explosive decompressions, check out SU crash when I actually release it. So that's all I've got to say. There's nothing really new to show. You know, you've probably seen my spreading fire script there. There's a few other things. I think there's any actual scripts to really show. Dart's quite interesting. Meteor, what's Meteor? Oh yeah, Meteor is my Meteor impact script, so that I can rain meteors down things and damage components. Sign. No idea what sign is. Oh yeah, I know what sign is. Spike is an extension to Dart. Spreading fire is a blank script. I need to get rid of that one actually because it's interfering. So yeah, that's the lot. That's everything I've got to say. So I might do an update later this week on those three things if there's anything really to show. I'm going to be working on explosive decompression for the next 40 minutes or so, probably even longer than that. So there might be some explosive decompression to showcase at some point this week. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.